Um, we're gonna just tint the hair and possibly even a little bit on the bottom of the beard. You don't have to get too carried away with the beard. It's darker on the bottom and diminishes as it goes up. If you get it too dark right in along the face, it'll look like, you know, a stick-on beard, like glue. You know, it's too dramatic. So when you want something transparent, you use a little bit of this.
What is that? Burnt umber?
No, it's brown earth.
Oh, brown earth.
Yeah. So I have my
Brown or
cloth in my left hand, and start tinting it. If your lines go away, see, that's a big change right there. If you start to lose your lines, you can put them back on. But it's just a tint. We're not turning it dark brown, you know. We're just tinting it. Oops. And I'll do the other side.
so you're just covering everything with that.
Pretty much. I don't know what happened there. Could you find the burnt umber?
Burnt and
Umber. It's in with the blacks and the blues and the browns. It's burnt umber. It's almost black. It's a very dark brown. For the beard, I just turn it upside down a little bit.
this doesn't look.
There we go.
But it's, yeah, as you say, it's dry. Pretty dry.
I'm just tinting the bottom of it anyway. Now with the burnt umber,
This is burnt amber, but it looks much drier.
can we find a better one? This
Okay,
one,
I'll look.
does it have a lid on it?
Yeah, I just drop down there. I can make it. I can
You know,
Three pitch.
just need a little bit of this.
So say the name again. Burnt.
burnt
Burnt umber, it's almost black. It tends to be very transparent, but we want it,
Wow, good amount of them.
and, you know, to bring about that roundness in his head, we tint the back. Like, it rounds his head back, but you have to do it very transparently, okay? And you'll do this a few times, possibly, to get it to go back a little bit. The shading is going to be greater on this side than on this side. So it should be about the same intensity. You know what I mean? And you can go back in and add a little more shading to the curls where you think it should go. Also, you'll notice in the icons, not only is it darker around the edge of the head, but it's also darker slightly right around the face. Makes the hair go, have a shade, So put a little bit in there. You can use your lines as guides as to where it goes. Also, the part of the hair, you can part it a little bit, put a little more shading. Now I'll go back and sink those back a little bit more, but I won't have to go in as far as I did before. I'll be sticking closer to the edge. There might be a lot more shading around here because it's coming from behind. Same on this side. Well, I could. But I don't want to take up all your time. So what we'll do is we'll do some burnt sienna. This is a lighter brown, reddish brown. And I think we might be able to use it straight. We'll try it. Where's the basket? Your basket has arrived.
So,
Thank
where
you.
we can not forget.
That's my stuff right there.
So the brightness on the face, the brightness on the hair is closer into the face, And it's also bright on the apex of the curves of the hair. Where you see the hair bend the most, that's where it's bright. Like right in here. It'd be pretty bright toward the middle of it, so. Also transparently, and we should use a little of this because burnt sienna Jasonia burnt sienna doesn't have much binder in it. It's just the way they make it. I don't know their recipe. It's not very good. So start where it's brightest. That would be close in on the face. So you can see, I can still see my lines. I don't have to go over them. We might go over them toward the end of the icon. When you get back here, you're not going to put any, because that defeats the whole point. But see the apex of the curves. You want to have brighter. And that does look brighter when you. Yeah, don't paint over your lines if you can help it. Paint maybe near them. And if you're using like a number 2 or a number 3, if you push down, it'll get wider, and when you lift it away from the board, it will get skinnier. So you can use that to your advantage when you're doing this. Always, when you have your brush loaded, always start where it's where it's brightest because your brush naturally unloads as you move across the horizontal drag line. Air conditioner's really loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now I will, usually everything you do in acrylic you have to do it twice because it's kind of transparent, but I would just keep to the center and the very bright spots. Just give it one coat towards where that hair is really going to be bright. A little more definition down here. Okay, and now we'll brighten it even further. And if your brush has a good point, no need to switch. I'm doing all this with the number 3, but you might want to switch to a smaller brush. Possibly, maybe not.
What color is that one?
Huh?
What color is that
Brown.
one?
This is gold oxide. This will brighten the, just take a little bit of that and some of that.
Bless you.
Now, we sort of, if you see the icon, anybody see the icon laying around? Or a picture of it, a good picture is fine. Yeah. We sort of outline each lock. Not pinning on the black line, but maybe near it.
Did you use any medium for that one?
No? I didn't, but you can if you want. I can make it a little bit brighter too. Maybe I'll switch to my smaller brush. Oops, I didn't see it.
Sometimes I like old shirts.
Just kind of develop it slowly. What color?
Gold oxide.
More
color.
More color. Yeah, that's good like it. Everybody's is going to be a little different, and that's okay. John the Baptist has one of his characteristics is really messy hair. You know?
Dreadlocky.
Sort of, yeah.
A bedhead.
Bed hair.
Be careful in the desert.
Okay. While that's dry up, well, I don't want to drag my hand through that, but I'll hit this side again. Make sure your brush has a nice point. I'll just reinforce what I did previous. Especially on the apex of curves.
How about the beard?
Yeah, we'll get to that, but it's not going to be with this.
Okay.
His beard is pretty dark,
Okay.
and it's mostly just some lines. I'll show you. Well, anyway, you get the idea. And you want it really bright close into the face and diminish as it moves further back. Oops, got a little wide. That's okay. Well, that's even wider. Make sure your brush has a nice point. And I'll let that dry for a bit. And for the hair, you can take, you need a really fine brush, like a liner brush or something with a really good point. See how the lock is sort of outlined? And it has a few lines on it. That's all you need to do.
And what color is that one?
It's just a straight burnt umber. And maybe you only want to outline one side of the thing. If you make this too dark, it's not going to. So I would suggest a side, pick a side and do it that way. And his beard, we can do his beard and burn seam. I mean his mustache. And his eyebrows. You might as well do it while you have it out. Got a little wide there. If you want to, you can go ahead and tint his eyes. Well, that's a little too dark. I don't like the iris real dark because it looks a little beady-eyed, you know. It's good. So a little bit of burnt sienna on the iris is good.
Wow. Eyebrow makes it so much different.
Yeah. There's a lot of expression in the eyebrows and in the mouth when you're doing the icons. That's where most of it is. it's a little weak with it here, I'll make it a little more light there. And if you want to, you can take it up even more with a little bit of yellow oxide. Or right here. Yes.
Yellow oxide.
Yellow oxide with a little bit of this is just for accent. Very
With a little of gold oxide.
with a little bit of gold oxide. Yeah. And just keep it
Right.
I can do it a little more. Oops. There we go. See how restricted that is? I mean, it just pulls it forward. Because we are going to go back in there and put the lines back on toward the end of things. See, it gives it dimension. Too much brightness, maybe. Bless you. That was a sneeze, right?
Yeah.
You want me to put the lines back on?
Wow.
The darker lines, it's gonna, I'll show you real quick. It'll look nice. You have to separate the hair from the face with a real skinny line.
Sponciana, I guess.
Umber,
Burnt
I'm just
umber.
using
Umber, okay.
straight umber. And just in the center, don't, well, my brush is overloaded on that. You need a sharp point. You don't have to do too much and it really does it up. You can go around the edge of the face too. On the edge of the hair, I mean. Don't use any medium when you're doing the lines. You want these lines to be pretty solid looking. You could have a little color right there. I'll have to do that. Okay. Well, you get the idea. And you'll go around the edge of the head too. You can also, if you have a really fine brush, you can put a line on either side of the eyebrow and under the mustache. You don't have to do the top, just underneath. You can see it needs a little more work over here. Can you see that? Yep. Okay.